So I just finished another interview. It was with a father by the name of Michael Hutchings. This will be my second interview on camera. You guys can tell me whether or not I'm getting better at these interviews. But I met Michael when he was coming out of the DeKalb County Courthouse. I was out there signing people up to join the coalition in the Father's Care movement. And when I saw him coming out of the courthouse, I could see the frustration on his face. And so I approached him. And I told him about what I was doing, what our mission was at the Peace of Justice organization with the Father's Care movement. And immediately he said, man, I'm on board, I am on board. He told me about, briefly told me about what he was going through. And, I told him, I asked him for his name, phone number, email address, and I told him that I'd be reaching out to him. And I told him that I would like to, get his story, whether it be written or recorded on camera like we did. I told him I would like to get his story. And he's told me that he definitely had a story to tell. So I called him a few days later and reminded him of who I was, and he remembered. Again, I told him that I would like to get his story if he were willing to share it. And he was more than willing to share it. He said, just tell him the time and day. So we set up a time and day to come out and meet each other and get the story on camera. I have a busy schedule, he has a busy schedule, and we ended up just meeting at a Walmart parking lot. And one of my friends, Will Reed, came along as well to record for us. I went to the interview. I didn't really prepare for the interview. I didn't have any questions written down or anything like that. Just from the vibe that I got from Michael in our two conversations previously, I felt like the best thing to do would just be to meet up and have a conversation. Just meet up and have a conversation and give him an opportunity to tell his story. As you watch the interview, you'll see his passion. You'll see it on his face. You'll see it in his body language. You'll hear it in his voice. You'll see a little bit of anger in him. You'll see just a tad bit of anger. It's hard not to be angry when someone's keeping you from your children. But I believe he kept it under control. And I believe he kept it respectful. And I didn't prep him before the interview I didn't tell him to make sure he kept it respectful, even though that is a part of my message that we have to tell our stories from a position of love. I didn't prep him before the interview and tell him, hey, make sure you tell your story from a position of love. Honestly, I meant to, but I just, I was just trying to get the interview done when we got there, and I forgot to tell him that. But I didn't have to. He kept it respectful anyway. Like I said, you can see the passion in his voice. You can see the passion in his body language. You can see it in his eyes. But I think he did a good job of keeping it respectful, telling his story, showing that passion that he has for his children, but yet keeping it respectful, not calling anybody names or, doing a bunch of cursing or anything like that. So anyway, enough of me talking. Without further ado, here is my interview with Mr. Michael Hutchings. And thank you, Michael, for sharing your story. All right, this is John Purcell. We're out here with Mr. Michael Hutchings, out here representing the Peace of Justice organization, the Father's Care movement. I met Michael out at the DeKalb County Courthouse. I was out there getting people signed up to join the coalition, and Michael was one of the people I got to sign up. He told me he had a story to tell, so like I said, one of the things we're doing is, as a part of the movement, is not only getting followers to sign up to be a part of the coalition, but we also want to tell the stories of the fathers who are out here, so we have more than just a list of names, but the story that goes behind those names. So anyway, with that, I know you got to work, Mr. Hutchings, so just if you could, just tell us a little bit about what you're going through with your child custody and child support issues.
What part, man? I'm going through so much, man. I don't even know where to start. You gotta put me somewhere where to start.
Okay, so when it comes to you say you've been legitimized for?
I've been legitimized since 2012. I followed all the rules and regulation with fatherhood program. I'm talking to the manager of that, Mr. Greg Morgan. We'll call in, try to set up appointments for me to make visitations for my kids. But after we call and talk to the grandmama, it always end up the same situation. I need to get a lawyer. Well, I already have 2 kids that stay with me right now. You know what I mean? I done got lawyers for the last 6 years. You know what I mean? And just due to the situation, you know what I mean, I still end up have to just get another lawyer without without nobody really being concerned about me not being able to see my kids, and I'm paying child support for the last 6 years, and I'm just screaming the same thing. I just want to see my kids. I want to see my kids. They'll push me to the side, put me back in the fatherhood program, but when I really need somebody to, you know what I mean, just show some compassionate love, you know what I mean, well, they see a black person just trying to be able to see his kids, man. That's all I really want to do at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, I done went through all the programs, fatherhood, the accountability court, where I go through the judge every day. I mean, every month, but nobody seemed to really care, you know what I mean, about the situation at hand. Well, you know what I mean?
How many kids do you have total?
I got 4 kids total.
You have 2 of them with you?
I got 2 on with me, you know what I mean? Well, I ain't been able to, you know what I mean, modify my child support, but it ain't about me paying my child support, because I don't mind paying. It's just about me trying to see my kids, and I'm going through a grandmother that, you know what I mean, ain't even trying to come off of it because she getting Section 8. I'm paying child support. She gets Section 8, and I mean, she just took all my rights away from it after I was informed all I needed to do was get legitimized. And like I say, I don't even have no lawyer right now to continue. My kids is 16, finna be 17.
The ones that stay with the grandmother?
The ones that stay with the grandmama, and it's like for the last, since 2012, I done just watched them grow in front of my face, man. Well, I ain't even been able to hug my kids, tell them I love them, and now I'm at a point right now where they don't even believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I seen them and they tracked me, came, hey, seen them, hugged them, like, listen, man, daddy love you. It's 2 sides to every story. You know what I mean? You just need to talk to your daddy, but my son, he more like me, where he a loyal person, you know what I mean? So he believe in his grandmama probably more than like I ain't never got to tell him, you know what I mean? He don't know, like he don't even know his grandma put a stalking charge on him. Like she doing everything behind their back, you know what I mean? And that's just what it is, oh man.
So have they've been with the grandmother since how long? Since
they've been with the grandmama since they was 6, you know what I mean? But me and the grandmama had a good relationship until she, you know what I mean, like tricked her daughter out the kids, you know what I mean? But
she and her daughter signed the kids over to her?
They ain't signed over, you know what I mean, at all. She got temporary custody, but I'm legitimate. Well, I was about to get my kids back, you know what I mean? Well, I done did everything I possibly supposed to do besides pay these last 2,000 and
what was that 2,000 for?
just to get my lawyer back in court with me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I gotta pay 200 just to get her back subpoenaed to come to court. You know what I mean?
To get the mother to come to court?
Right. Now the grandma, the mother's on my side. The mother ain't seen her kids either. So the mother will call, like, the mother will come out here with me. She know the whole deal with the situation. You know what I mean?
So how did she get frozen out of it? How did she?
She got frozen out of the situation because she was working in the jail. She was a chef at the jail. After we broke up, she ended up getting a little knucklehead and started working in the jail. I guess he ended up bringing some weed in the jail. Boom, boom, he get caught. And then the grandmama go to court and turn that situation on her. Well, she had to get him all the way certified. I mean, she had to get him this situation resolved, you know what I mean? And she had to go to the child support office and put herself on child support and pay for 6 months, you know what I mean? Like her obligation was, you know what I mean, get on child, go down to the Fulton County Department, you know what I mean?
So did she lost that? She had to do that because she had got in trouble with the
No, she didn't get in no trouble. She didn't get in no trouble. The dude she was with got in trouble. Like, she got married with the dude, so the grandmama automatically, when she found out, when they like my kid's mother, she was only trying to get the kids back, you know what I mean? So when they ended up going to court,
So how she lose the kids in the first place, though?
She never lost the kid. Like the grandmama, I got all the papers. She never lost the kids. She never ever lost the kids. The grandmama just, you know what I mean? After she left me, she started keeping the kids a little bit more. You know what I mean? So she got a lot of freedom. And now she got freedom, and the kids doing, you know what I mean? The kids over there with grandmama. I'm calling the grandmama every day. You know what I mean? But after she go to court, whatever she do, you know what I mean? That's when she pulled the kids away from, you know what I mean? But she never, you know what I mean? She never ever lost our kids at all, you know what I mean? She just believing in her mother, you know what I mean? They're just like a daughter believing in her mother, then the mother worked that against us.
So she allowed her mother to, I guess, get legal temporary custody?
She didn't start, that's why she was trying to go back to court. Like, she just wanted to get her kids, but her mother like, no, you know what I mean? I ain't giving you the kid because, like I say, she already had it planned for me to be paying child support and to be living off the Section 8 that she already had then. All she had to do was add my kids to what she already had going on.
And that helps your grandmother.
That's her.
I mean, their grandmother.
That's her. Yeah, help her. That's her for me.
So right now, who has legal custody of the kids?
I mean, really, I thank me, man. I mean, like, I really thank me because I'm told you I've been legitimized everything, and she just really bucking the system right now, man.
So you think that legally they're yours, or you should have custody,
right?
But you haven't got any documentation to show you.
Right, I got all the documentation, but I mean, the documentation I got, it didn't have nothing about when we get to see. They just sent me the paper saying you is legitimized, and you know what I mean, that just was it. So like with the paper that I got, it's like really I don't, you know what I mean, that's why I say we need to, like, I don't even know how valuable my paper is right now, man. You know
so were you and the mother ever married?
No.
Okay, so you were never married, but y'all broke up, and then you got legitimized.
Right, with her. Me and her went together. I mean, after we've been working on this together, trying to get whatever we do, get the kids away from her mom. Okay. Even if I had them, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see how did the grandma get so much control?
The grandma just think she, you know what I mean. If you go right now, man, you go to, you know what I mean. You go on your phone and just put grandmama against Dutchtown Middle School. You will see what kind of power this lady, you know what I mean. What I'm dealing with. She go, you know what I mean. For real, man. I mean,
it sounds like she has some. It sounds like she got some type of legal custody because when you're not married, right? When you're not married,
you got no look. I just went to court. You know what I mean? She came down here and like, this how she get the stalker charge on her. She came to my city. She came like, cause I went over when I seen the thing I just told you on Dutchtown Middle School. I went straight over to Dutchtown Middle School, straight in there with my paper. Look, I'm their dad. You know what I mean? I don't know what this lady got going on. I don't want to have to deal with this lady or nothing, but this, I mean, so they call her up on the Wednesday. Yeah. Listen, this man got all the paperwork that he need. All I need you to do is, know what I mean, like we finna put him we gonna have him on the list by Friday. We finna have him on the visitation list by Friday. Yeah. No matter what, I mean, unless you tell her something that he did, she comes straight out to DeKalb County. That's why I know I got a lawsuit, man. She comes straight out to DeKalb County. Tell the folk I did something to her when it was a bold-faced lie, know what I mean? Like she say I knocked on her door, something, know what I mean? So when she get to court, the judge like, listen, man, we can't get this man no stalker charge about you saying he knocked on your door. Yeah. Boom, boom, we can't do that. Know what I mean? I said no. I said then some way the judge asked me something. I said no, ma'am. She know. I said something like no, ma'am. When I called the ma'am, it automatically cut my whole rights off in the courtroom. You know what I mean? I ain't got no lawyer, so when I called the ma'am instead of your honor, it was like go back. She went back to the grandmama and say, so what he do? You gotta tell me he did something to you. Like, give her time to make, like, well, he said he was gonna hurt, he was gonna mess me up. I'm talking about this after the judge said I can't give you no stalking charge about this, that, know what I mean? Because you gotta tell me he did something to you. Yeah. Oh well, he know what I mean? But my kids, nobody, I never ever in my life do nothing to this lady because she vindictive. Like she gonna do anything to hurt me, man. Like if you just look at the paper, if you look at what I'm telling you when we through, just say, all right, let me go in here and see what this man talking about, grandmama. And you see how deep this lady go. You know what I mean? And like I say, I'm going through a situation, man. Like I try not to even think about it, but like once I think about it, it meant my whole day up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a strain to my day. You feel me? Because it's like I said, I just went to they trapped me. Tell them I love boom boom, then I go to the next one. The lady trying to get the police on me, man. I don't know why. I ain't got no, like Mr. Morgan telling you making false allegations about this, man.
Talking about your grandma, she trying to get the police on you?
Yeah. So now I gotta have my legitimation paper in my pocket everywhere I go because I'm finna go back up there to now he got a track meet Saturday when I'm going back to, you know what I'm saying? The coach, look, they would, you know what I mean? Like I got like, you know what I mean? So that's why it was really important for me to come meet up with you because I want to know I got somebody behind me knowing that, you know what I mean? All I want to do is see my kid, man. I stay with my kid, like my kids, grandmama, my new kid, stay with me now. So like, I'm a family person. So like me trying to fight against the grandmama, man, I don't know how to do that, man. You know what I mean? I don't know how to do that. So
I'm just pay child support to the mother or to the grandmama? To the grandmama.
The grandmama, the mother, I pay child support to Tanner because like she got Medicaid for him. You know what I mean? So I don't pay her, I pay Tanner. But she'll never put
What's Tanner?
She'll never put no Tanner is like a, you know what I mean, when you get Medicaid or something with the state, man. You know what I mean? But she'll never put abandonment one on me because she telling them this man don't want to be bothered with you. Well, I got paperwork, bro, from when they was 0. She was trying to take our kids when they was 0. But we were together, everything, you know what I mean? The lady just been on us since day one.
Why do you think she was trying to take our kids from that early? What was you know her motivation was? Or?
Her motivation is she's saying that's what's gonna take care of her, man. Like she's saying that child support, me already have me on child support, make sure me and her daughter break up. She helped her break, you know what I mean? Like she helped to break up. You know what I mean? Like when I say the breakup, when the breakup was going on, she was like, oh yeah, do this. She told me, man, you need to make you some more kids. It was back then, I'm like, man, that lady crazy, but you know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, it just been a big old situation, bro, where, you know what I mean, moral of the story, a lot of stuff will get resolved, man, if we can get some lawyers around here to help people, like
lawyers who care.
Yeah, lawyers who care, man, because like if you get even if you find a good lawyer doing family, you know what I mean, like family cases, they cost like
$350 an hour.
Yeah, like they high, way high. You can catch aggravated assault charge, man, and you can get pay less than the lawyer who, you know what I mean, go to family court. Like they'll tell you, listen, man, I don't want to, like, man, they like, man.
In criminal court, you can if you got a misdemeanor, for example, you can get off with like, you can pay a lawyer like $3,000 maybe. Yeah. Be done with it. Yeah. But you go to family court and they're gonna charge you per hour. Man, they $350, $450.
It ain't no joke. So when I be telling, like, I'm telling you, I'm going to court to get legitimate. I had to bring my lawyer for that. I had I was in juvenile court, gave her the temporary custody of my child. So I go back. Yeah. So I go back to juvenile court. They like I got a lawyer. My kids got a lawyer. I know the lady named Casa. It's Casa. They up at Clay County. So everybody got a lawyer, man. After like, I had the stalker charge on me. Well, the state court, what they said, juvenile. I was in juvenile court. They gave her the temporary thing, and it was but they were like, the state court overruled this right now. So I still had 12. I had like 6 more months on the. It was just like a temporary. Now I ain't get to go to jail for. I got served for the stalking. Then, you know what I mean, I ain't go no jail for it or nothing like that. It was, so at the end of the day, you know what I mean.
This was the stalking charge that your grandma had put on you, right?
Yeah. Okay. This the stalking charge that grandmama had put on me, and where I was just at with mom.
You was talking about how once the state had
Yeah, the state had overruled the juvenile. So when the state overruled the juvenile, they were telling me all our lawyers, I couldn't even go in the courtroom. You know what I mean? I had to sit down. So all our lawyers come to the table like this. Miss Robertson, you wrong. I mean,
That's a grandma's name, Robert.
Miss Robertson, yeah. Every lawyer together, they ask the kids, do they want to see their daddy? Yeah, I want to see my dad. They're like, why you don't want them to see your dad? She ain't got no reason. So they like, you wrong. You can't. You know what I mean? So soon as the court over with, ball man, her lawyer sent me a letter say I quit on her. I'm not dealing with, you know what I mean? She dead wrong. You feel me? But I ain't had, you know what I'm saying? I ain't have another 2,000 to get my lawyer back going again. You feel me? So I had to fall back. I had to fall back for a minute. And then now I'm at the point, my kids don't even believe in me. You feel me? Like, I'm still fighting. I got paperwork all the way to the day. And now y'all at an age where all y'all got to do, like, I'm just telling, all you got to do is just call your daddy, man. You know what I mean? All you got to do is just believe in your daddy. Look, I did. It me right here, man. This my son, man. Look, this my son, man. This me. Every morning, like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna see every day. Text him. Like, this my son right here, man. Hold on. This my son right here. This Thursday morning. Trying to take a black seed on, son. Like he already run a 10. He run a 10, got a 10-9 in the 100. Know what I mean? So I'm just trying to get, know what I mean? This you and McKee, I'm showing a picture. I'm showing a picture of, know what I mean, that he don't even know I got, man, you know what I mean?
When they was little?
Yeah, when they was little, yeah, when I used to have a party for them, you know what I mean? Call me, bro. You want to call your dad, you won't call your dad. Bro, you gotta talk to your daddy, man. Don't want to get trucked, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Cause he, like, after I seen my son, this day right here, man, walked right in there and punched. I mean, I don't know, he got in a fight, man, and broke his whole, you know what I mean? Broke his arm in 3 different places. I'm telling him, man, don't get in trouble like that, bro. You got too much going. Like, look, I go all the way down. I talk to my son. They don't even respond to me. Yeah, man. They don't even respond to me, bro.
You think that's because they only get one side of the story?
Yeah, because they don't even know, man. They don't even know how I am. Like, I tell them, listen, man, whatever you need, man, I'm going to get it for you, bro. All you got to do, call your daddy, man. You know what I mean? Like, you got this lady over here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even got a chance to tell you how I feel, bro. Like, I owe you to let you know. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm a monkey dude, you gonna be a monkey dude, man, because I'm your daddy, man. Like, you got to know me. You got to get to know me, man. Like, no matter how far my dad, like, I always want to know my daddy, man. At least know what's going on with my dad. I ain't finna listen to what this lady say. And it ain't nothing they can say but a lot. Like, what you, I mean, it ain't nothing but a lot going on. That's why I like, bro, you gotta tell me what you heard, bro, because it's wrong, know what I mean? And I know for a fact that, you know what I mean? She might say, oh, he beat on your, this a lie, I never hit a girl in my life, bro. This on, like, I stay with 7 female. I came up with female. I never put my hand on no, it's just something that she'll say, you know what I mean? Like, when I first met Keisha, she was like, oh, you know he got a baby about, like, she'll just say a crazy lie, man. Like, the lady lied on me on the oath, man. So when she lied on me on the oath, man, like, you know where you seen me at? Yeah. Where I seen you at that day. Man, I had to come around, it probably about 4 years, man, I had to come around up the way, man, back the other way where the model station at, man, just cry, man. Cause I knew I was finna see him that day. I know I ain't stalked nobody. How can I stalk my babies? They said I stalked Michael Hutchings and Makia Hutchings. These my name.
You stalking your own children.
I'm stalking my own children. You know what I'm saying? But they don't even know this, bro. So at the end of the day, man, I mean, that's why I want to make sure I come out here and you know what I mean, just because I'm really compassionate about this situation, man. You know what I mean? Just point blank. You know what I mean?
So how often do you actually get to see your 2 kids now? How often? The ones with the grandma, how often?
I never seen them till the other day, man. 3 weeks ago, went to the track meet. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't have any, like, there's no official visit?
No, it ain't got nothing. The lady said she don't, I guess she don't. I mean, like I want to tell my son, yo, just grandma breaking the law, bro, and she get locked up, like, but she telling them something about me when they don't even know what's going on. And like I say, I just hoping, like, you know what I mean, after they 16, we ain't gotta go to court no more, bro. You supposed to just listen to what your dad is saying, you know what I mean, and no, you control your destiny. Like, you ain't got, you can do whatever you want to do. Like, you can go to your grandma's house, you go to your dad's house,
Actually,
you go to your grandma's
at
house.
14, they can choose.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying what I'm trying to tell them. Like, bro, you can go to your dad, you can call your dad, bro. You ain't got to listen to what she's saying because she lying to you. You know what I mean? So when she seen me the last time, she don't want them to know that she lying to them. So whatever she got to do to not let these folk know that she lying to them, she gonna do it. If it don't, you know what I mean? But everything, they gotta be just false allegation, man. I got people from 8 years ago. The lady from Casa, Clay County, she still called me like, Michael, you ain't on that no more, man. Don't let her beat you. You know what I mean? But like I say,
Do you think if you had some more money to keep a lawyer
yeah,
on board,
man, it would have been over with. If I had a lawyer, she'd be dead right now. I mean, the situation be dead right now because, you know what I'm saying, I would have stayed on her. I had a bad back because every time they want their money, like as soon as you go and see them, like once they want their money, then I'm already probably $300-400 behind. Like when I got in court, I probably gave her $16.50 and owed her $350. You know what I mean? So boom, then she like, I need these $350 and I need to get back. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about your lawyer, right?
Yeah. So, but like I say, it's just expensive for. You know what I mean? And we ain't got one person like a new, it seems like the new people who trying to, you know what I mean, learn how to do the lawyer, be a lawyer. We should be have them on board. Well, we can try to, you know what I mean? Because we, like, one thing about it, man, we need lawyers to be little simple little stuff. Like I'm telling you, I tried to go to court, and I just called the judge, ma'am. And she went, you know what I'm saying? She like, what?
Yeah.
But then I used to go to court for parenting, accountability. I go to accountability court. When I go to accountability court, I can call the judge, man. She ain't tripping on me like that. So it really, I used to think I was souped up for to go handle my own business because I'm talking to a judge every month.
A lot of times they don't like you to just. Towards the end of my proceedings, I represented myself, and they normally don't like you to come into court thinking that you know what you're doing and trying to be your own attorney. They want you to pay for it. They want you to pay for some legal services. And they can, like, as you described, they can, like, basically put the smack down on you in the courtroom if you do something off. If you say ma'am instead of your honor or something like that. If you do something that's out of protocol, who do you think you are coming in here trying to represent yourself?
Yeah, they throw me.
Yeah. So, man, I appreciate you coming out here telling your story, man. I can tell you're passionate about it. You're as passionate as I am about it, man. I have one little girl.
Yeah.
And I'm just as passionate about my little girl as you are about yours. But, so this is, like I said, this is the critical part of what we're doing, making sure that we get out here and we telling our stories as raw as they may be, as passionate as they are, as emotional as they are. We have to tell our stories. We can't just be a list of names on a piece of paper. We can't just be a list of part of a bunch of posts on Facebook or Instagram. We have to get out here and reach out and touch people and tell our stories. That's going to galvanize the coalition. I promise you, when we get enough people, thousands of people together, and demand that it changes, it will change. That's all I got to say.
All right, Paul, man.
Hey, look.